Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's InsideAgameR. Welcome to a new game today. This is Mars Attacks. Now Mars Attacks will be coming out on the 15th of September 2025. Big thank you to Outlive for allowing us early access to the game to showcase the game to you guys. So any of you guys ever kind of played like the theme park kind of roller coaster tycoon kind of games? This is kind of like a spin-off of that. I love those games, so I'm really excited for this one. And the demo's been out for a little while. I know a lot of you have played the demo. A lot of people asked me about the demo as well. So anyways, Mars Attacks is a park management sim set in the iconic universe of Mars Attacks. Play as the devious Martians as you construct detailed enclosures, manage staff, and most importantly, abduct and experiment on humans for the entertainment of your Martian guests. So it's kind of got like a theme park theme to it, but also kind of like a, you know, not the Planet Coaster, but the other one where we kind of keep in humans as animals, which is kind of a funny twist. It's pretty fun, and we get to do all these kind of crazy experiments on them and all these kind of things. Yeah, so look, we're going to get into the game today. We're going to play, so this is kind of mission based. There is I think a free roam available as well, but what we're going to do, we're going to go through the missions. So this first video will probably be mainly tutorial based. Let me know what you guys think of it. If you want to see more after this, let me know in the comments down below. As always, make sure you hit the like bell, subscribe if you are new, and let's get into today's game. Okay, so here we go. You must be the new general manager. It's about time. I've been waiting for you to show up. Welcome to Mars, first ever human-themed tourist attraction HQ. High hopes for this place, though now that I've seen you, maybe I'll let them know to temper their expectations. Not very nice, is it, Narlax? I love the way they're all Humans may bring in the crowds, but remember, they're slippery creatures. While their enclosed brains may seem small and underdeveloped, to us, research has shown them to be surprisingly adept and subterfuge. I don't know what that means. I did inform the board that it will take a cunning mind, experienced in business and human relations. Well, here you are. Okay, so this is the main tutorial of the game itself. Now, the game actually has really nice music, but unfortunately, I don't know if it's copyright safe. It wasn't anything in the release notes, so unfortunately, I've got to turn the music off, which is a bit of a shame, because I like when we have a bit of music in games. Okay, I suppose we better get you off and find the objectives panel. So here we're going to get your objectives. We've got our time. What's this? This is like a manager. Oh, this is our humans. How many humans we have, probably. We got 200,000 to start. So we better set you up. So we've got the objective panel. That's fine. It's all here. So it wants us to just move the camera around. Usual buttons, WSAD. Nothing too crazy. Alright, now the park is looking pretty barren. No one wants to come to an empty park. Place a human enclosure near the park entrance where install some windows for guests to admire the humans. Okay, so we've got enclosures. We've got ancient Rome. Now, the American frontier is here because I had a bit of a go on this, and I forgot to put my microphone on, so I recorded this actual episode already once. So I've actually unlocked this, but we'll go through how you get it. It's actually locked anyways. So when you go to the footprint, you can see here then, we're going to build this nice big square for our Romans. So we got to take people from different civilizations, and then we got to give them what they kind of need, which we'll talk about in a minute. So we've got walls and doors. So they need a door, obviously. We'll put the door... It kind of looks nearly smack bang in the middle. And then we'll put some windows in. Put one in that corner. One in that corner for now. And we'll probably put one there. What would be an even gap? Suppose that looks even. So we'll let the people walk up that way for now, okay? So I wanted to build 4 windows, enclosures, and walls. Now the 4 windows are there. They're just building the walls. Okay, so now it's time to acquire some exhibits. The acquisition center near the park entrance enable us to launch expeditions to Earth from the acquisitions menu. So up here in this menu, you got acquisitions, research, and hiring. We're going to go through these all one by one. And we need to go into expeditions. We're going to click on ancient Rome. So basically, we want to pick up humans. Again, we can change this for different things later. We'll get through that when it comes to it. So it's going to cost me 8 grand and takes 1 hour. So that expedition has started. So it wants us now to look at dragging out paths for guests. Okay, so we need to drag out some pathing here anyways. So that's fine. We're going to bring the path up here. I think that'd be fine. And then it wants us to place some benches and stuff. Should we drag this one out a little bit more as well? Because there is a window here. No point wasting window space. And we'll put the benches maybe here on the front. We've got amenities. We're going to go down here and you can see we have the bench. Now, they don't sit on the path, which I always find a bit weird. They actually sit on the other side of the path. But what we'll do, we will put... how many did it want? Oh, it's 5 benches. All right, okay. And you know what? Why don't we put like another couple of benches just here at the entrance for people? That should do that. And now it wants us to build 3 toilets. So we'll keep the toilets, I think, down in this end for now. So again, we're going to go into here. And you're going to see the toilets. So these are for the Martians. So we're going to, what does he want? 3. 1, 2, and 3. We'll put them all together. Now, you're going to see that these require water. Water and electricity will be required for different things. And we're going to have to build upon that. So what we will do here, while we're waiting for that to build, is put a path maybe down this way. Like so. Okay, so we've got to build the water generator. So you can see here, we're going to have different ones later in the game. But we've got a small one for now. And we'll keep it fairly close to the toilets. And then what we need to do then is put pipes off them. There you go. That should connect them all up. And if you need to go back into that menu, I mean, you can see the pipes. It's in green. If it's green, it means good. So there's enough water going in here. Okay, now for the main event. Humans. Despite their tiny brains, humans are believed to have complex emotions and needs. That's why we created a safe, secure enclosure to house them. It walks, so walls and floors, everything for human needs, survival to thrive. So we can customize this in here quite a bit later on once we get some other bits and pieces. Like they'll have their own paths and stuff. And we can make this look nice, but we've got to keep it quite basic for now. So in our inventory, we can see that we have a few humans. We've got, here we go, we've got 2 humans. And we're going to get them placed in here. Okay, so there we go. Here's our humans. They've arrived. So we need to see their happiness level. So just like I was saying, we have to, as well as the guests keeping them happy, we have to keep these guys happy. They need a lot of different things. Okay, so decor food, the original habitat, they prefer their contemporary Martian cuisine is beyond me. Now, who really knows what makes sense to make them tick? To build inside enclosures, first open enclosures menu. So we click on it here now. It's going to allow us to build lots of different things. And the first thing they need is food. So we'll put the food trough down here. This is where they can watch them eat, I suppose. There we go. And then they should come down here and start eating. And as you can see, they eat like animals, of course. So now we need someone to look after this. As you're going to see here, we're going to need a porter. So the trough will have so much things in it. Expensive like food troughs have limited capacity, so we need to restock by a storehouse. There are 2 types of storehouse, one for human goods and one for Martian products. We wouldn't want any contamination. Yes, so we need to build a human storehouse. So we're going to go now down into our facilities, and you can see here there's a small storehouse. And yeah, let's just put you down in this corner still. Then we need to hire the porter and place them near the storehouse. So we got janitors, attendants, porters, security, and scientists. We're going to go through them all one by one. So porters are basically these guys will do heavy lifting. They'll move things around that we need them to move. So all of these people can have different expeditions require 10% more humans. Oh, that's a good one to have. Decreases building beauty when assigned. Not so good. So look, we want the cheapest ones really for this at the moment. And you got to pay a signing on fee too. So once the storehouse is built, we have to actually assign him, and this one can have 2. So he will do a certain area. So that's a little bit far out, really. Okay, so now it wants us to open up. So he's going to go down here. We're going to see, this is our ratings and stuff. So we're going to open up our park, and we're going to let the Martians in to see the humans. Okay, so look, there's the store guy now. He's going to refill the trough. Different guests will require different aspects of human behavior. Happy humans will boost guest culture need, while stressed humans boost the cruelty need. Okay, so we have to kind of we gotta limit this. So when we do research on the humans, it will make them unhappy, and then so you can only do so much at a time. We don't want to make them too unhappy. So I need 2 donation boxes now. So if we go in here, we're going to scroll down. We need to get donation boxes. So without these, we're not going to get all that extra money for our friends here. So we'll build 2 of them. And then it wants us to raise $50 from donations, which should be done quite easy. Look at them all down here laughing. They're all quite happy though. So yeah, they're happy at how things are looking at the moment. Okay, One way to entertain guests is encourage more donations is to run experiments on humans in the enclosures. Experiments will give research points which you can use to unlock perks, rides for the park, and permanent knowledge for the human habitat. Experiments, we need an observation. So every enclosure gets its own science lab. Now there are different versions of this eventually, but we'll put this at the back for now. And then we need to hire a scientist and put them in here. And we'll go into the hiring. Let's have a look here. This guy's got reduces cost of experiments by 50%. That is great. He's a bit expensive, but I think that's well worth it. So let's put him in here. Okay, so now we need to conduct experiments to generate research points. So we're going to our research now, and you can see experiments. We've got this habitat. So we've got enough people for this one. And we don't have enough. We need 2 scientists and 5 people for dismemberments. But that gives us more research points than what this one would. You can see here, humans are quite happy right now. We're going to bring it down. So if we do too many experiments in one go, we'll make them very unhappy. But some aliens will like to see that. So we got to kind of keep this balanced. So let's start the experiment. Let's have a look what the scientist is going to get up to. So the humans are really big compared to the Martians, by the way. We're like giants. So he's going to toy around with them. Twist them around, see what they can break, see what they can fix. And this should make Martians happy if they're watching. Here we go. So these guys here now will all be watching this. And be going, oh, hey, this is pretty cool. And they put more money into the donation boxes. That's the plan. So depending on how many humans you have, they'll do it to every single human. Okay, so now that we've got research, rides are another great way to keep guests entertained, and more importantly, spending. So this is where the theme park side of things will come into this now. So we're going to our research, we're going to facilities, and you can see here, we've got tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5 to unlock. And what we need to unlock first is the bouncing bugs. Okay, so now it wants us to build the ride. Now that's easy enough, but we need to sort out our pathing. So maybe we will up there. I don't know where we're going to put the bouncing bugs yet. Maybe we will use this. I don't like to leave too much empty space. So let's go into our ride. How big is this thing? Okay, so it's going to need a queue. So why don't we put it out the front here? I think this would be a fine place to put this. Do one more. And then we need to put a queue in. Like so. And then they need a path. Just any random path will do for the exit. So we've got the entrance and exits. So we do actually have to hire attendants and assign them to the ride. So attendants now. So what we've got here, increases guest purchase happiness at the stalls. This one. Increase buildings beauty when assigned. Well, I think we'll go with this one. And then we're going to assign him. Right, so he's now at the bouncing bugs. So that means they will now get on the bouncing bugs. And you can see here we can charge, they're going to charge 50... Oh, well, we're going to call it dollars. 50 whatever money they're using to ride that. Rides and menus decorate as they're used will break down. If not maintained, you can use the overlays menu to see the conditions of objects in a glance. So if we go to overlays and go to conditions, so you've got to make sure the doors and the windows and stuff stay in good condition. The toilets, you can see them are starting to degrade now. That's fine. So we're going to need a janitor. So that's fine. We're going to hire our first janitor. And we're going to see nobody here. Well, this one's pretty cheap. We'll go with this one. And they're going to start just... They will keep going around just fixing things. Or if we need to assign them, we can click on here. And you can see down here below. The beginnings are half decent part. Remember, you can click on the guest or human to see more details about what they like, what they're thinking, what they need. Different guests have different preferences to build a varied park to appeal to the largest possible audience. You can use the speed toggle next to the park management button to fast forward time if you like to move it on. Right, so he wants us now to just kind of get to work. That's fine. So we need to go to the character menu. So you can either fast click it on here, or you can go up here where the characters are. So as you can see here, so guest wise, they need to see a bit more excitement. They're not too excited. Staff are fine. Humans we got currently are happy. We don't want to mess this up too much just yet. Their overall happiness isn't too bad. Can we get a breakdown of that? I think I have to click on them to get the full breakdown, right? So you can see here they're thirsty. So if we go back now into enclosures, we should have unlocked a few more amenities to build. So they need water. Here you go. They got like a water trough, like hamsters. That's how we're treating these people. They're kind of like hamsters. Let's build the feeding area together. They're going to need a toilet as well. We're going to worry about that in a second. Right, 3 types of storehouse for Martians. So it wants us to build food and drink items now for Martian storehouse. Okay, so here we go. This is what we need. And if we go into just normal amenities here, now you can see we've got hunger, thirst, and stuff like that now for our own aliens. We got a few trash bins. I think we should put a few of them out. They will help. Right. So if we go down here, then let's build a hunger thing. How do we want to do this? Do we want to just throw this down here somewhere? We want to put another path going up. Maybe we'll maybe they'll go here in the middle. So that's food and drink for the aliens. What else do we have? We have a map stall as well. So we have to build 3. So these are the 3 types. So this is what we're going to be building. So food and drink can go there. Maybe we can put the map somewhere else. Make the place look a little bit better. I don't know. It should really be at the entrance though, right? Now these will all need porters. So we can click on them and you can hire via this way. So they'll automatically go in there. Signing fee increased by 100%. Increase the building. Okay, we're going to go with this guy. He's going to be expensive, but they don't give us much choice, unfortunately. This one's going to bring down the beauty, but again, he's kind of cheap, so we'll throw him in there. And then we're going to need the same here. Staff-wise, we don't have a lot of choice, do we? He's an expensive one. So they can buy their maps from here. And then again, we can go through finances. You can change things as you need. All the Martians here are now queuing up for the bug ride. They're loving it. Right, how are we doing? Sell 5 drinks. Well, the drinks will start being sold now, so that's good. We've got a few bins. We probably would want another janitor at the very least, so we could probably do that. Let's go into our research, though. No, not research. Let's go exhibitions, and we're going to go get some more humans. So we can do different experiments. But these guys still need different things too, so we need to look after these. If we click on them, toilet, comfort, and social. So enclosures, we know that they're going to need a toilet or 2. What I'll do is I'm going to throw these down the back corner here. We'll put 2, and we're probably just going to give it its own little water well out the back here. It's probably the easiest thing to do because the small one that we currently have, that won't reach it. It won't have enough pressure. So there you go. So they got the toilets. And hopefully when it comes to decorations, we're going to get some good stuff that we can kind of cover that with. You'd never know it was there kind of thing. Some trees or bushes or something. I mean, I don't know if they really grow. What these guys got? They got maps? Okay, they got the maps in their hands now. Okay, we've got an incoming message. That should keep guests occupied now. It's time to bring some more humans. Expanding enclosure, footprint from enclosures, menu, drag the extension area. So, what it wants us to do is place some more humans. And we should have some new ones already. Go into our inventory. There we go. Got 2 more. That'd be more than enough. But it wants us to expand. So if you go into the enclosures, click on this, and we click on the footprint, it will want us to expand. So we could go something like that. Kind of looked even. But we might want to put some more windows in now, though. What are these? Fencing. I think that's for inside, isn't it? Alright, well, what we will do is let's put in another couple of windows up here. The more windows we have, the more chances that we have of them donating more money. Probably need to put a few more donation boxes up and around the place, too. Where are my donation boxes? We can throw one here. And throw one up there. I think it's doing okay for the moment. So we need to do more things for the humans. So they still need some more things as well. Keep them happy. So they got the toilet. So they need a shower. We'll have to connect that out to the water. They got beds here as well. So let's put a few beds in. Go with 3 beds. It's an uneven number. It's okay. 3 beds are better than no beds. And they want a hamster wheel. Some excitement. We'll put this one outside this window here, maybe. And they need a shower. They need to be able to clean themselves. And that we can just put here. And again, we're going to have to connect you up to the pipework. Now that's kind of under pressure a little bit, but it is what it is. Be alert, even with the variety of amenities with their enclosures, humans are prone to escape. Security staff will pacify any humans. Okay, so we need to now look at the security center under facilities. Okay, this is the security center. Let's keep it kind of over this way, maybe. Where we've been kind of putting all the other things, right? And now we need to hire 3 security guards. That's a... Oh, we need the center to be built before I can do that. But this needs electricity. Okay, so that's the other thing here now. So we're going to get our first electricity generator. And just stick it next door. Maybe it connects. I don't need to put a connection in. Okay, yeah, so the power works fine, being next door to it. That's great. We need to go into our hiring now. We've got security staff members here. Walks 20% faster. No signing on fee. Okay, so we're going to take you because you're cheap. A little bit more expensive, but he walks faster, right? Right, we seem to have a new message. Now that security in place, we can afford to push the humans a little more. In addition to entertaining guests and generating research points, experiments increase our knowledge about the human habitat. Knowledge persists through all of our parks and enables more elaborate expeditions and habitats. It wants us to run some more experiments. We need to complete 3 more, so we're going to upset everybody here now, because that's just what's going to happen. We can technically do... Oh, we can't do dismemberment yet. Okay, so we're going to start with that one. And then we probably need to send another expedition out for humans, so we can do the other experiment. Give us more points. So people have... we need more people to deliver stuff. Okay, that's fine. So if we get staff... Did he quit? Oh, I never actually put staff in the Martian storehouse. Alright, we'll just put the 2 cheapest in there for now. There's only 1 in there for the humans. So he should be okay. So basically, look, they've run out of stuff. Look, they've all run out of stuff. He's refilling them now. They're running. Okay. Why is... Oh, actually, as well, we need a second scientist. 118,000, that's fine. I think they're trying to catch the people to do experiments on them. There we go. So they can only do experiments when they're not busy doing things. This guy's scared of the water. Not very comfortable. Expedition has been complete. So we can... Nope. Got 2 new people. Okay, so we need to do more research. Look, we're really starting to upset them. This one really upsets them. Do another one of them for now. Plenty of people now walking around the park, which is good. So conditions of these things. So these things all have to be kind of kept up with. Same with the ride. Do we not have any? Maybe we'll get another one of these guys. We can't water plants. Alright, well, that's fine. Got plenty to be doing. So when you do these experiments, realistically, you want to leave the humans a while to just feel better, because as you can see here now, things are not going very well. But for the task, we're just going to get on with it. And again, they should be throwing in more donations. There you go, look, over 8,000 today. Plenty of them watching out the windows, though. Right, we do have a little bit of decorational stuff in here now. I know the Romans love their red carpets. Don't know does it actually help making things nicer or not, but we will make do. It looks a little bit more of something. Okay, so we need to do one more research. Let's really upset them. But this is dismemberment. We haven't seen this one yet. They're gonna chop and change people. Here we go. Swap arms and legs. Here we go. Yeah, this is what we're talking about. There's nobody watching. There's a few people watching. Come on, people. Be watching. Pay money. This guy's loving it. Jesus, the queue for the toilets is a bit insane here too, isn't it? What are they under? I've forgotten what they're under. Alright, first of all, a few trash bins up here won't hurt. Seem to be having a bit of a litter problem. Excitement, benches. Throw a few benches up here, I suppose. I'll try and drag some people up that way. Toilets, yeah. So if we just keep building these together, they should connect onto that water pipe. I shouldn't have to do anything. Am I charging for this? I should be. Oh, yeah. I don't think they know how they want to do that. Okay, so we've got a reward. Set the purpose of exhibitions to abduct humans, decor, or both. So we've got a new thing here now. Fascinating creatures. Perhaps there is more to them than the simple ways of repulsive appearance after all. Additional options have been unlocked for expeditions menu. We can now change the focus to capture decor items. So this will make these people happier, basically. And that's what we're going to try and do. So we're going to go into acquisitions. Again, these are expensive. You got to remember that. So we can now go from humans to decor, or you can do mixed. But we want to get the decor items. So still 10,000 to go. We need to get 3 items, which is quite a bit. Right, there's no one on here. We'll get restocked now. That's fine. I said that's all going to start working. People, their backpacks are coming to restock. He's down on the rise though. That doesn't make me very happy. So the habitat they don't like because there's no decorations, there's no beautifications. They can eat. They got thirsty. They got plenty of stuff here for them. Alright, expedition has been complete. So we've got 2 things, 2 decorators. We've got food table And we got an amphitheater. So the food table, would this be better than that food trough that we've got over there? Same thing. So we can get rid of this, right? They've got their own little food table now. That's a hell of a lot better. So they can eat like proper Romans. What else did I unlock there? I don't know. We need to. Oh, we got a entertainment feature where humans gather to watch other humans make silly noises. Jesus, huge. Right. Didn't expect it to be that big. So obviously we can make these things absolutely massive if we want to. Is he eating here? Oh, he is. Okay, that's fine. So they can eat that. Are they... I think the habitat and the beauty would go up a little bit. You'd think they'd be a bit happy about the way this is going. I do wonder, did I not move? Maybe I need to move that into a better position. So they can all sit on it, maybe. That means we could get rid of the spinning wheel. Oh, here we go, look. Doing some dancing and stuff. Right. Acquisitions. So we need to send them again. We want decor from this era. So it wants us to go to the overlay and wants us to go to ancient Rome. What the hell's that under? Oh, here we go. You can see here, this is Roman, this is Roman. These aren't. So this is why they're not very happy. They don't like that these aren't Roman items. But again, we can fix that. We can sort that. Because what we want to do is just make the people overly happy, and then we can start thinking about more research on them. You see 6 are very unhappy. 2 are kind of okay at the moment. We need to just boost this up a little bit more. It's kind of slow going though, isn't it? Oh look, there's 2 of them in there dancing now. It reminds me of the art style of like Civ 5, Civ 6, that kind of thing. Right, the expedition is back. So we got 2 new items. What's this? The pots and a toilet. Okay, so we got a proper ancient Rome toilet now. It is pretty damn big. Right, let's bulldoze those things. Okay, that's fine. How do I get those decor things from again? So they can have a proper Roman toilet. And now we got the new reward of the American frontier, which obviously I had unlocked, but not on fully purpose. There we go, we got the Roman bog there. Now that you have another habitat, we can start offering a bit more variety to guests. Different guests will have different preferences to keep an eye on the characters menu, park manager menu for pointers. Okay, nice and easy. We did unlock something else here though. What was this? Oh, it's just a decoration item. So this is just pots. Where would we put some pots? Down in the corner maybe? There you go. Feels very Roman now. Alright, you only have 1. Right. So look, this should go up. I feel like we are in a very Roman era. I was thinking actually, you saw that this was ancient Rome, ancient Rome. Maybe we can make this kind of like a little grass area for them. The wheel we could probably get rid of. We could probably get rid of a few of these things if we really wanted to. Now, under the research, disguise research observation post to blend in with human encounters. Now, that's probably a good one to get because they don't like the look. Ah, it automatically goes camouflage. So there we go. Again, that should help, again, more with their beauty and stuff. The customization is so cool in this game. Right, so it wants us to get another enclosure. So we now need to do the American frontier. We need to get the footprint out. Thinking maybe we throw you down this way. Or do we throw you up this way, maybe? I don't know if it really matters. If I'm honest, maybe we'll just put it next door. Don't know how big we want it to be. Go a little bigger. Then we'll put the paths going down here, going up here. Some weird thing going on there. I'd have to move those things. That's okay for the moment. Nobody can. So we'll put maybe like the toilets and stuff up this end or something like that. Decoration wise, we can unlock some if we just pay for some. Decorate the park a little bit, make it look nicer. Okay, so we need to get some more humans. So if we go to the frontier now, we need some humans. Let's start their expedition, and in the meantime, we know that they need a few bits in here, don't they? So if we go to enclosures, frontier, and we're not going to have very much for them. We're going to have to give them the basic stuff. So hunger and thirst can go in there. Just also realized that we didn't put any windows in. There's no windows and doors. We can't put anybody in. The door, let's put the door over here somewhere. Some windows. Obviously, it's only a tutorial park, so I don't want to go too crazy with it. Alright, so they got a few bits in there. We know that they're going to need toilets. We don't have anything good for them right now, so we'll just stick with whatever we got there. Let's hope that this water container can take both of these. Seems to be able to just. And then we got our new humans. Got 2 new males. There we go. Throw them in here. Need to give them somewhere to sleep. Put in 3 beds there. Okay, so we've got a new reward, which is Phoenix Park. So we've now completed the tutorial. We've unlocked the next park. Phoenix Park. Build a pristine park from the ashes of a disused city. So we've got a new income message from Caretaker Narlax. Okay, so it looks like the park is starting to find its feet. Took you long enough, I suppose. I'll head back to HQ with my report. Feel free to stick around and continue building out the park, or here there's another opportunity that may require your attention. So you can stay or you can go. We'll move on to the next mission. Okay, Mayor Brack. Greetings, underling. I've heard good things about your work. Not from Caretaker Narlax. Okay, regardless of this old plot has been thorn in my side for some time now, I think you're just a ticket to get it fixed up. It's a prime spot in the right heart of the city, but was ravaged by fire a few years ago. There's dusty monstrosities that have been ruining the skyline for long enough. I want the debris cleaned up and a beautiful spectacle built from the ashes. Okay, so look, we will pause the game. We'd have to do a lot of cleaning and fixing, but basically this is our first area that we can literally design it how we want. And you carry over everything that you get, you carry over from each mission. So if you guys want to see some more of this, let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe if you're new, hit the like bell. And other than that, thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully I'll see you at the next one. Bye for now.